Good afternoon, Sierra Leone. Good afternoon, Freetown. Good afternoon, everybody. So far, they watch me from far. Today, another brand new day. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, and today we bring another edition of the newspaper review on Magic TV channel 38. And normally, I always do it with me, wonderful journalist, one of the most outstanding journalists in this country. He don't serve now the field for a long-standing, over 15 years with experience. We are Edward Fatoma from the Hot News newspaper. We are the managing editor. Fatoma, good day and welcome to the program.
Famulem, viewers, good afternoon, and thank God it's Friday, and welcome again to another edition.
Well, that and the voice of Fatoma, and me they bring the program to Namio name na Tanko, and we take on a ride on to the program. How they go? You can join me on our various platforms, then YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. The first newspaper we take na the Voice of Sierra Leone, where we watch inside in your big banner pic, where it say SLP government killing executive order 1. Well, it mentioned areas where we say no national cleaning exercise, no 8:30 a.m. for reporting time for government workers. Most of government programs host in private building. It says Sunday trading commenced earlier than stipulated time. You can recall where the president became. Then we get an executive order 1 where we say every Saturday of the last month they get a claim. But now they give the see President Bill they visit the side of ABC when government will command place and ministry, department and agency. But after that we see this thing die down. Then awaiting the people itself will talk about we says SLP government killing executive order 1. But today talk about that more as they proceed inside the newspaper. Well, the next newspaper we watch we new pick of the day now the African 24 newspaper. The African newspaper 24 newspaper says Parliament browse to tripartite recommendation 20. I think this one they deal with the electoral program we say for camp, electoral laws in the parliament, where the parliament don't come together, they don't make the opposition leader as the head of the electoral committee inside parliament. So that means the tripartite recommendation they in full implementation. Well, we come to the the Daybreak newspaper in pick where we say now the biggest pick for the Daybreak newspaper I say hungry may hit prisoners if food suppliers threaten to stop delivery. Until what did I do for us not get it? I tell you what. So when it comes to the other newspaper, we na the Hot News newspaper, pick we be saying the biggest pick. Say President Bill completes the 10 megawatt mini grid in Lungi. This is a good development. Yes, with the Siam Uba Lungi the way they see the continuity of the light. This is now what we want to see. And the final law we watch we in order pick we na the Echo Media newspaper. They say as cabinet reshuffle, it means chief minister sacked. It's not question. Don't sack it too. Not question when I ask. So for tomorrow we start the program proper as you just join me. You can join our video platform there so far. We in the Magic TV channel 38 platform, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Well, they start with this one where they say they ask a question: if Chief Minister Ngusaka we na the Echo newspaper, the Echo Times newspaper. Well, Fatuma, we see just after the summit, na Lungi we see a massive reshuffle. Now see it other areas there. We see it again. They make a huge reshuffle and the reshuffle is gone. Although some might not approve it through parliament. The people that ask a question now, people they focus on to the why they oversee the ministers and say back in Osaka. We now the chief minister. So he believes say this narrative with the paper they push it in place.
Well, of course, whenever the newspaper can teaser certain issues and we'll be on the read in between the lines before we on the comments and see how best government will take drastic action against certain people and they will flout or only do well. for push the country before, because end of the day, we not go depend on the president alone, say that the president, now for do this. And most of the ministers there, they do well. They all depend on what the president do. Now they go for showcasing. They only come implement things on the. Let's start now for the chief minister. The first place, I want those buttress to the what the paper say added value to that particular side. The way the paper they ask questions, say even with cabinet reshuffle is imminent now, that the chief minister himself, if I go, that they ask questions. For me, I say it left for the president, your own wish, because the president, like you say, it pleases His Excellency the President to appoint A or B. But again, if you look at the nature or the situation that which they unfold now within the SLPP, now you go away say the SLPP they on struggle where everybody wants to become the flag bearer, next flag bearer. And one part of the people we want to become the next flag bearer, and the Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable David Senge, want to become the next flag bearer of the APC. But again, the SLPP, certain people need to argue, say, no, the flag bearer race, whoever do the SLPP himself get criteria them way they come, whatever for putting, whatever lay, if you qualify or you not qualify. The other questions you go for ask, if does Chief Minister qualify for contest for flag bearer within the SLPP, or the First Lady qualify for become the next flag bearer of the SLPP? That is the question, because other big guns in the SLPP like Banja Tijasi don't come out, they don't say most of them not qualify for become the next flag bearer, unless they amend the constitutions of the SLPP, because the SLPP constitution they amend them, certain clauses they can amend them. It's possible. But now, look, I say the chief minister is a chief minister, then people know the hype, because it don't come out plainly, openly, say me, the chief minister of Sierra Leone, I'm contest for the next flag bearer. Because if that may be the case, sorry, if that may be the case, you want contest for the next flag bearer of the SLPP, then automatically for relinquish a seats force to another man. Not even wait for the Saka or the relief farm. If you really get intention for can become for the next flag bearer of the SLPP, would expect an announcement if you don't come out of the office, they can't contest, can't part the politics that being. Let no say yes, you want contest for the flag bearer race. Whatever you feel say that you stumble block, whatever you feel say that, because end of the day, you need to concentrate what you for doing that you work, because you mind all your attention all get for day about your political ambition. Any particular ambition, you want to become the next flag bearer, you want to replace His Excellency the President, retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio, then at the same time, you the chief minister, you want to become a flag bearer. Then they say you are the pine bobo, and the power you left again, bobo, they continue. They also get the pine your wife. Where be saying your wife, woman needs up a man. He said want to become for the next flag bearer. But the contention here, these two people between Igbi Magbi and also radical inclusion, they are to qualify for becoming the next flag, for become contest for the next flag bearer of SLPP. The question is yet to be answered. But now let's look at the chief minister himself. The chief minister, going to grassroots support, where they see going to grassroots support, like the SLPP, like what you think any other candidates. Mind you, other candidates and they will relax, we will not be talking about it. They also wait for the time, when the time reach. And I believe say the SLPP did not publish anything yet, saying that so people don't come out for flag bearer. So even when they talk half, we left side for end, because if the SLPP don't pull out a press release say, well, now this particular candidate 1 to candidate 10 or candidate 8, and they don't come out A, B, C, D, and they don't come out for contest, for they qualify for contest for the flag bearer race come 2026 or from the 2028 election, they will know say chief minister a contest, one contest for become a flag bearer, will not say Igbi Magbi be the first lady of Sierra Leone, he said one become the next flag bearer. But for now, we don't see any list states. This is not, it's not about hyping. But now many the writer, according to what I look at the paper, what the writer they say it will be very difficult for the chief minister for making the handle their executive position for the monitor the ministry then they at the same time they by a political agenda, radical inclusion, they go put this in place, which means it will begin lost concentration automatically and now for govern with the people. So the president gets somehow people like say no, but this let us know about this man stands. You want work first for the power, or you want camp for the politics better, because you want work first for the power, camp to the politics better. But let me tell you the difference between you and the first lady. The first lady, government go for the take salary. You understand? They run your office special. is the first lady of Sierra Leone. They make your own projects on your way. You understand? Eh? So that one, you know, good go there. But the chief minister will get many things in for drawing attention to say, honorable chief minister, you want contest for flag bearer of the SLPP. Tell me the people in my place you want contest for the flag bearer of SLPP. Most of the guy hype up, because you blogger, then the people will hype you, say you want to become the next flag bearer of the SLPP. No, tell me, say yes, you want to become the next flag of the SLPP. What's your plan? What's your agenda? Or how you want to replace His Excellency the President? But not yet, because the SLPP himself not publish any list it. If the newspaper they say the chief minister, if the cabinet is shuffle eminent now, therefore sack him, which means loophole Sunday where you know they concentrate on, he lacks in certain work they concentrate more about the politics. So it's better for him for now to leave the office and then being another person where will be taking the office and discharge a responsibility. You understand? Then go into the politics. That's what we expect everybody for do. When you want to camp politics, you office already first left for camp the politics. But you don't know your office at the same time, you don't buy politics back at the same time. We do one thing once and for all. We don't see people who don't camp, who don't contest. Many at this country where they work certain places and they. But they left the offices and they can't contest because they believe themselves. And look the chief minister in popularity also. Look at in grassroots popularity, not outside SLPP, inside within the SLPP. Yes, many people they hype on, what they hype on now, they hype on because he's the chief minister. Again saying, you understand it? Again saying whether they will change you or whether they will change you. So many people they go through them, they believe in them. But many people they say, no, this is not the right man. And let me tell you, chief minister, if you say you can't put up, you can't be the next flag bearer of SLPP, many division happen now within the SLPP. We believe say no, chief minister is not the right person now for can lead SLPP for mid of 2028 election. We get many people and they will qualify more than chief minister. If you then people don't qualify, you put the sideline there, you force some for them can be next flag bearer, they get division. So the best they can do, they carry paper they say, chief minister, if you know say he really get the intention for can stand for flag bearer and really get the intention for becoming the next flag bearer of SLPP or the next president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, it's now better for him before the president he leave him, let's step aside and camp a political career.
Well, that na the voice of Fatoma, we na the managing editor for a hot newspaper, and now a renowned journalist at this country. They give you analysis. Well, Fatoma, I think this don't become a culture between the APC and the SLPP because we don't see Musa Alpha Khan, the apprentice. He served now all the position then during ABK regime. We see JFK back serve now various department name now during the ABK regime. Later, he aspired he said he want to be president 2018. We don't see about the same thing back. We see a replica inside President Bio Iyon administration. Now, in YABC now. The main man, ABC, he don't serve na various capacity in a Senge, he back one succeed. And other guys in back the ABC, they're untouchable.
Yes,
can call them untouchable.
Yes.
Particular any system we come, the government ABC now untouchable.
Yes.
So we see say Senge is untouchable, especially this SLP regime under BO. Now in back say he want be president, he want succeeder. So it means that this is a culture between these two.
Well, for me, I don't see it like culture. I see like opportunity. Yes, sir.
Why?
The culture of SLPP is not the culture how they go right now. So what you the sabi way you sabi SLPP, this is not the SLPP so many people they see. I want people to understand what they talk. If you recall the SLPP from President Kaba, the SLPP then to this SLPP now, a different SLPP you see. You understand? That's why you see many big guns there now. You know, they step aside because the system where they see. But can you imagine? You dey sack this person here, you don't pull her, you don't leave her out of office. Huh? You dey give her back another office. So now recycling. You understand? So many people say this is like regime. You know? You dey recycle everything. The policeman there, you know, so this man do well. Let me take an example. The former youth minister, Mohamed Omar Bangoa. The minister of youth, now you don't can sit under the financial control system. Now sit. So can you imagine you pull out me as me, what they show, you put me as a minister. After you don't leave me as a minister, you can't count me, don't sign that. Me, I'm not going to take some position in there. This is about money. It's not about, let's look about integrity. Now, let's contemplate what in this former minister of youth we don't do. Now we can get another position. So let's look at a background, what he don't do, whose impact we create, what we do in the youth ministry. What's impact? How many people are going to make car wash shelters and make a cost, cut across? How many people is car wash how much youth money they employ? How many youth money you don't create a job for for make sure say that youth man has a way don't create for thousands of youth man there. We all seen that this country when we doing the past government, we see who said they create job for young people them, when many of the young people they take 400, 350. We see in this country when a cash for work. We see street boys, this guy called Sheikh. Under the youth ministry, they pay them doing Almani Kamara, the former minister of youth. That's in the day. They pay them. We see why the new minister, the minister of youth, Omar Maguma come. What he can do to the ministry, a car wash they can do. You check how much they spend per you spend how much money come for that car wash day. Or come for the later. I think I go do that article and people say what they spend per the car wash, then what he get, what he say get, equivalent to that money. They not be compare. But now let forget about that one day. After that, what did you do to the youth ministry? They did almost 5 to 7 years, to 6 to 7 years before the president local relief and so in office. And you leave a minister like must cry. What's the man they cry must know what he don't get. What he get, what he the opportunity will be get today. So because of the cry, if you can't get other position even after you don't mess up the youth ministry, look at the youth ministry, sorry. You see how young people they die in the street, what the youth ministry they do. From when you see young people they perish, they lapidate their life, they go down the drain. What do you see the youth ministry do from Oman to now? What nothing they do. Let us stop for the compensate people and because of the tickets say this be under me, don't punish them under me. It's not the case. This are for look at say no, the country we on this so not for come on they will move on the other side. That's why sometimes I make it so concentrate on the opposition side. I can only look at the ruling government because I don't get the opportunity now for make and for break. You understand eh? We see President what you go do now Lungi. Now government center today. Well look at now for Sierra Leone. You don't make they can hold any international conference day now. Anywhere, anytime like a website for host anybody. That is the development. We see what happened at Lunge. Lunge now they begin enjoy like 24 hours. But let minister not take and say, people not take and say, oh, what the president they do. So president don't know they make so. And your way they make so. And your way they try for pursue. And you get for get international job after power. And I get for left for ruling country. That we can say we can left for can we? No, but not possible.
Well, it's not possible, but actually, I think we see say the political atmosphere they grow and day by day. When they move to the other newspaper, the Daybreak newspaper. The Daybreak newspaper is say hunger may hit prisoners if food suppliers threaten to stop delivery. I think this is a very worrisome something where the suppliers they supply the prison them. You could get about 21 prisons at this country because unfortunately one time where we did with one civil society organization we will be told this same issue come back wherein the suppliers them say entire. I think government they give them waiting due them to time and Monday inside cave in the struggle for it, wouldn't do back with the struggle for it. So this is a big problem for we in the country. So government this now with the people raise alarm for say well the suppliers and saying they stop for supply the food them where be say the prisoner and they eat inside prison. You talk about soap, you talk about water, you talk about also rest for eat. So that place is challenging where it Monday one place thing for it na tranga with the suppliers they don't say they need supply. So Fatoma, I don't know which now you think about this particular.
Well, that very serious. Very serious. The first place, we all know, say not so the prison normally they suffer the consequences and when you talk about supply, domestic things into the forces. I think they get supply or they supply prison departments for rest, other things say. Even police if you get a supply or they supply the rest. But let's start with the prisons. If the governor say meet to the supplier and demand yet forgive them balance over a certain amount, and I think government forgive them so that they will able to fulfill their responsibility. But let's look at this again, on the other side again. The other side again, for let you can't take a responsibility, say the supply, you bid, you win the bid. The first thing for get the capacity for supply, later government pay. That's how we know. If the government for look for this person who they can get this contract, get the capacity for supply, even if we not pay them 3, 4 months, 5 months, they get the capacity. I think that one of the questions when they ask, because most of them contract to the area where they take them contract here, them be there where they can win them be there. They're not going to get even vehicle let's say for distribute some of their food and day. Past police SLP, they owe them 4, 5 months before they begin getting arrested. To where it's not a secret.
So mean a backlog they can give.
A backlog. Police na backlog they give them. They only arrest 4, 5 months, they give them backlog. The prison have the only problem here. Let we get people who are capable, people who get the capacity for suppliers for the next 4-5 months. Then government will pay later. That's what the government can do small. If you win the contract, it is subsidized. You pay. End of the day, government can pay you back. You understand? But if you not get that capacity, not only pass government give you before you go supply. And then they want to so. When you don't win the bid, government for look say, this person I get the capacity, I get the transport for transport and food here. Because I believe say that must day by the contract when you go sign. Say you forget transport for transport, them like example police or prisons. If you have supply the rest, if you get the transport, they taking at different police stations, different prison centers them. You understand? For supply the rest and food. Because now every month basis, if you hold them 1-2 months, automatically you don't flout. If you hold them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, you go give them the rest. No, I want a man for the eat. I want for the leave. I want they leave. We sell out 4-5 months with the OES. So which means if you do that 1 to 10, government for us here say you not get the capacity for do the job. They don't change the law. They don't pull the contracts like that. People don't get the capacity to can do it. Now if you don't not stop this thing, this pattern. Say no, this man the game, this man never can sit to me, this man the game, I give me kickback. This country not going to go. You know, go like one time. Don't stop this. Who are not capable, not get the capacity. No, I like who that you be. Who are not scared someone will get. Look for the person with the capacity. Now prison, people are concerned. They grumble. Say no, we supply, not supply. We not going to get people at the food. But why you not find the contractor will get the capacity? For can supply the prison officer the logistics that what they want, so that prison are not go suffer. You understand? Pass one no go panel with it. We don't go taste it, but this week we don't go taste it, we don't see. We know that day we will explain the details for another day. You understand? God bless Don Bosco. Don Bosco are people away as a government for concentration, they concentrate on the side and day. You understand? So let's say if government really want let things here, 1 month when they begin supply. No. We not say when the month will end, police they receive the rest. The prison department they receive the rest. Even for our force, we don't know if they don't begin get the rest. We appreciate themselves for begin gets because of the forces. But Tanko, in the old man 4-5 months, you need to get supply rest. Sometimes 6 months, 7 months, you need to supply rest. Both police and prison, they get this backlog problem. So which means if me na government automatically I know say not get the capacity for only for the contract. So therefore find the possible get the capacity for can fill that gap there with immediate effect because it's a concern force. Other things they go raise, police they talk, SLP they talk, pass the people they could go watching say no, we go for alarm this. You know, let's say one could begin collect the rest, any month they go collect the rest for feed their family. Not say they get out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, I want let man go to eat.
Well, I think that's not the voice of Fatoma. Fatoma actually don't analyze things very critical. Now, you go keep man at house, if you picking at house, you go keep man at house, you get food.
Who not get it?
This is a security threat.
Who not get it?
You can just
what the outside not get it?
You can just imagine you say prisoner they in a prison and food no dey for give them. So this now a call to concern government for come board.
Even the director of prison, if me na president bio, what serious for investigate the director of prison.
Of course.
If the investigator the final say instead get problem, I think say they will take the appropriate mentions. Now if we look at the prison no more back again, what is they going at the prison so? This is a backlog business. And they will check back around the sectors there when our forces, you know, when they do the same backlog and the backlog problem and they for change that. I think they for solve that problem and they don't see when for begin think, you know, get the capacity, yes, you not get the capacity, if you not get the logistic capacity for taking for supply or the food or rest or whatever you supply to the forces then take the contract now and give possible get the capacity for run the contract.
And they forget the person get the capacity, but some man they come like I just talk, say they can't bid, we don't bid done. I don't know whether government can make a background check.
That's the problem because a sad group. I remember at 1 year a sad group they even supply police. The same media and bash at sad group say they need supply fire rest and so on and so forth. But they get yes by time doing the PCB. You remember? I don't know if you remember.
Of course.
Now we can see now the supplier when they supply. You know they supply to time they give backlog they almost they give 4-5 months.
I think one VIP something like that.
Something like that. So if you the suppliers, you say it is why would keep this thing go for 5 months if you forget the capacity? I know they say government not faulty. I know they say government not faulty, But sometimes it can take a time, like finance, you get to go this procedures or procedure. So till that time when they reach for government want to check him, but the most important thing, government will pay you. What if for pay you end of the day? So which means if you do your own work, if you get the capacity, if you get the finance, for finance a particular contract, but if you not get the finance, you say now government give you the give, no, you don't get the capacity for doing that contract.
You don't really get the capacity to do that contract. So now so they move to the newspaper where at least we don't discuss what they happen with the prisoners so far inside prison. The prisoners then food no day, the suppliers then say if they not pay any money, then they stop for supply food at the prison. So this is worrisome. Government, internal affairs, we believe see now all for putting our hands together on a time for pay the suppliers them, may the prisoners and getting food, because we never really talk about Panama Road prison, they talk across the country. We are in